What's up, guys? It's Paul here. So I planned a trip to the Channel Islands, and on the way back I saw the Sequoia National Forest was on the way. So we made a quick stop here, and man, what a good decision. This place is beautiful. This particular spot is called Tunnel Rock.
There you go,
It
Tunnel
looks like
Forest.
something out of the Flintstones
zooming
movies. I
in
mean,
on
this
that.
is a giant rock here. It must have been tossed by an earthquake
Hey,
or
not
something,
bad.
because this thing
Not
is
bad at all. Flatten your
gigantic.
hands a little bit more.
This place is amazing. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
It's very cool.
It's like, you know what it reminds me of is the Flintstones. Like, that's how the Flintstones build their house, right? It's just like... Where did you come from? Yeah, this looks man-made, so I think what it is it was probably just on dirt, and then they stacked this to support it, so it's like this for a while.
Right. So they truly use a man-made tunnel, but they couldn't cut through that, so they just supported it.
Well, I'm curious. I wonder if it was always here and there was just like it washed out underneath, and then so this was here, and then they're like, let's support it so it stays this way. We could drive through it.
Right?
So maybe. So this tree is the Sentinel. There are a lot of giant redwoods, but there's a few that have some historical significance. This one is extremely tall. If you look at this thing, it's giant. But I mean, even compared to some of the other trees, this is still a baby. So this tree is probably like 2,000 years old. The biggest and largest tree in the world, we'll look at it later, is about 3,000 years old. So this thing is still a giant. If you look at the charring on these trees, some of these trees have had some really bad extensive burns, but they're still standing, they're still alive. So these trees have lived through probably 100 forest fires, and they're still kicking because these things are built to withstand fire. The whole tree is just amazing to stand next to. If you see me looking up at this thing, it's just like I look like an ant compared to this tree. It's insane how big these things get. What I'm doing now is I'm looking at the pine cones that these trees drop. The sequoias, they come from a pine cone that is really smaller than most of the other conifers that I've seen. I mean, this thing is probably about the size of a golf ball, but it puts out a giant tree. It's like, what I like about hiking is it's walking, but you still get winded. It's like you feel like you're getting the exercise of like going for a run with walking.
Well, and let's pick one at like 5,000 feet too.
Yeah. Feels good. We got our dive gear. We got to do an altitude dive now. We're going to go to the waterfall and dive the waterfall. Look at this. This is cool. The tunnel under the tree. Timber. Imagine the thud when this thing lands. Char. It's pretty cool. Gotta get a classic me hugging a redwood. This is General Sherman. This is the largest tree in the world by volume, which means it's not the tallest, it's not the widest, but combined actual volume, it is the largest. There is no other tree on the planet larger than this tree. And it's insane. Coming up to this thing to take a photo with it and take some video was just kind of awe-inspiring. I didn't know that I'd ever get a chance to see this, and it was just a spur-of-the-moment trip, so who knew? Like, when I came into this park, I didn't even know I was going to see that day. I'd seen some redwood forests, and some of the trees were pretty impressive. I'd been to Big Basin, I'd been to Calaveras State Park, but I mean, stopping by the Sequoia National Forest was just, what a great choice. What an amazing day.